Okay, so my presentation will be about the REDA platform development, REDA Rapid Earthquake Damage Assessment platform development. And we are, as Gebze Technical University partner of the REDA project, we are responsible for this work package, and we have researchers, a team of researchers working in the project and contributing to the project. I thank to them all for their contribution. So the work package T2, task 2, is the development of the rapid earthquake damage assessment system and a smartphone application to disseminate data and information. And within this work package, we have 4 sub tasks. These are the data requirements and specifications. Then the next one is the data processing and harmonization, and the REDA platform development and maintenance, and then the REDA smartphone application development. So this task will be later presented by Toma. So I will skip this one, but I will talk these 3 subtasks that we are working. So for the data requirements and specifications, clearly, in order to produce the earthquake hazard and loss maps, we need some data, some input data. And what are these input data for the earthquake hazard maps? We need the data of earthquake epicenter, which can be obtained automatically or manually input. And we need seismic station data. We need geology maps data, the surface geology maps, the VS30 distribution maps data. Nikos talked about this, the ground motion prediction equations, the harmonized ground motion prediction equations, and the geotechnical data that Nikos Klimas mentioned, some data such as underground water table, unit weight, cohesion, angle of friction, percentage of saturation, etc. So these are all data we need for the earthquake hazard maps. Then the data we need for the loss maps. What data we need are the building inventory, population inventory, and in the project also we are, as a lifeline, we are working on the risk assessment for the natural gas pipelines, and we need also the data for the natural gas pipeline inventory. So what will be the REDA system outputs? We will use the ground motion prediction equations and fragility functions. Depending on these GMPs and fragility functions, the REDA system will produce the outputs of the earthquake hazard maps. The earthquake hazard maps can be in scenario-based, near real time, with station data online, and again near real time, but offline station data. And what will be the earthquake hazard maps? Can be the PGA maps, PGV, spectral acceleration at 0.3 second period, spectral acceleration at 1 second, and spectral acceleration at 3 second periods. So all these maps, the earthquake hazard maps for, as I said, for the scenario-based, for the near real time, either for station online or station offline the REDA system will produce. And what else will be the outputs? The building damage analysis results for different building types and for different damage levels. We will have the building damage analysis results and the casualty analysis results depending on the building damage analysis results. We will have the casualty analysis results and we will have different casualty levels. And finally, we will have the lifeline analysis results, and we will have the percentage of the damage of the pipeline for per length, per kilometer of the pipeline for different damage levels. So these are for the data requirements and specifications, and then next for the data processing and harmonization. As mentioned earlier, the harmonization is very essential in the project, and we may have different data formats, different coordinate systems, different geometries, but at the end, we will process all the data and harmonized as an input to the REDA system. Then REDA platform will have two main products. One is the near real-time model, which will be a desktop application running for the production of earthquake hazard and loss maps in near real time by using online station data. And there will be 5 sub-modules of the REDA near real-time model. We will have the shake map integration model. We will have the hazard model, the loss model, geotechnical failure model, and as we mentioned, the lifeline model for the natural gas pipeline. And another product will be the REDA web application, which is a web application running for the production of earthquake hazard and loss maps by using offline station data and scenario-based earthquakes. And again, we have 5 sub-modules for this web application. We will have the hazard model for offline station-based and the hazard module for the scenario-based. We will have the loss module, geotechnical failure module, and lifeline module for the natural gas pipeline. Then here is the data preparation for the REDA system. This is already Kostas mentioned. Each partner will have their own data center, and the partner data center, there will be strong motion data and a GIS server, and we will have a GIS-based interface, and all the data for partners, the vulnerability functions, the attenuation relations, or the decided functions integrated to be used, and the partners will have their own inventory data. The structures might be also the infrastructures data, the roads and the geology data, the building inventory, and the population information. And also the partners will have their own online data processing, and the partners will have their online data. Then there will be the workstation for the analysis of the rapid earthquake damage assessment with all these input. Sorry. Okay. So here, as we said, the partners, they will have their strong ground motion system, and there will be the online and offline recordings saved in partners server, strong ground motion system. And this data will gather in the strong ground motion data servers from each partner, I mean, during an earthquake, and the data will be shared with the REDA workstation, REDA Rapid Earthquake Damage Assessment Workstation. And the partners, they will have their own earthquake information system and alerting service. So depending on the magnitude and coordinate information, we will have the fault location database and maximum magnitude. We will get the alert. This can be from the partner based alert, or it can be also, it will be checked also through the EMSC site. So once the information is gathered, then the REDA platform, the damage assessment model will work, and the outputs of the ground motion maps, the hazard maps, and the risk maps will be produced. This can be in the grid level, district level, or the town scale level. We will have the damage estimations. So this is, yes, this is all my presentations, how the REDA system will work. If you have any questions, I'm pleased to answer. Thank you.